Hi everyone, my name is Frank Westphal, and in this video I will quickly show you how to update a Dell computer system's firmware. This is also commonly known as the system BIOS, and then enable UEFI boot mode on it, provided it's new enough to be able to run a system firmware that supports UEFI boot mode. Basically, Dell computers 2012 or after will be able to support UEFI boot mode if you have the most updated BIOS version running on them. UEFI boot mode is still optional for Windows 10 installations, but it's now required for Windows 11. So if your computer doesn't have UEFI boot mode enabled, or it doesn't support it, you cannot install Windows 11 on it at all. Here's how we do it. To do this, we're going to go to the Dell website because this is a Dell computer. Always go to the website of the manufacturer of your computer to get drivers and downloads for it. Here we're going directly to www.dell.com and support for Latitude E6430. They make it really easy to search. Now we're going to get specific drivers and downloads, and we want to manually do this. We're going to look for BIOS, and our operating system is Windows 10 64-bit. Let's check out the details of this. This is system BIOS. This is version A24. We're going to download this. You want to be on the latest version of your system BIOS because on older hardware, the previous versions of the system BIOS may not allow UEFI boot mode. It's possible that if your computer has legacy boot mode in the system BIOS now, if you update the system BIOS, you can get the option to have UEFI boot mode, which means you can then run Windows 11. We're going to run this. So on this particular computer, I already have the newest BIOS running on it, but I'm going to go through the process of reflashing the BIOS anyway to show you how it's done. We're going from A24 to A24. If you have an older BIOS, it'll say you're going from an older version to a newer version. We can close this window if we want. The computer restarts automatically when the BIOS is flashed. Now the computer restarts and we have the new BIOS running on it. I'm just going to log in. Here we're going directly to the Dell website and getting the TPM firmware update utility. It may be applicable on this computer or may not. We're going to find out. I'm going to run this. So it looks like in this case, we're not able to run TPM 2.0. So we're probably running TPM 1.2. I dug into this a little bit and it looks like we won't be able to run TPM 2.0 on this computer. But that's okay, we can still run Windows 11. TPM is recommended and it's stated as a system requirement, but it's not actually a system requirement. So even if you have TPM 1.2 or no TPM chip at all, you can still run Windows 11. So now we're going to power the computer off. Now we're going to power it on and configure the system BIOS. So power the system on and immediately hit the F12 key. Repeatedly. Preparing a one-time boot menu, and then we are going to go down to BIOS setup, and in here the options that we want to configure are the boot sequence. Right now we're set to legacy boot. we can still run Windows 10 on legacy boot, but Windows 11 will not run on legacy boot. We have to switch it to UEFI. Can apply that. Now we want to go to System Configuration, USB Configuration, and make sure that Enable USB Boot Support is checked. And if you have a TPM chip and you want to use it, you can go to Security, TPM Security, and then check it and activate. A TPM chip is actually very beneficial when you're using Windows BitLocker. Now we can exit, plug in our Windows 11 bootable media that we created earlier. Now we can power the system on again and hit F12 repeatedly for the one-time boot menu. Now we're going to choose UEFI boot, and this is the USB flash drive with Windows 11 on it that we created. Hit enter. Here we have the Windows 11 setup. Here we are at the Windows 11 desktop. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more computer systems tutorial videos like this, as well as other interesting how-to videos, original music videos, and personal health videos. Bye.